Good morning. At least I think it's still morning, yes, for half an hour. I just wanted to check in and pick a card for the new moon. I invited Becky to do something in the group today if she has time. She's our resident new moon astrology grief worker. So I just wanted to take a minute, and I have my smudge going, and just take a minute to breathe. Those of you that are doing we're almost complete with our meditation breath work. Just breathe in, close your eyes, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Here in St. Louis, in Missouri, it's a beautiful day outside today. It is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day, everyone. I invite you to get outside and ground in the situation that we're in with this pandemic virus thing. Whatever your beliefs are, I have my beliefs around all of it. Get outside today and ground. We're all probably by this point experiencing some grief, letting go of things that we're kind of forced to let go of if you're staying at home, working from home, old patterns of behavior. If you follow the astrology, when Aries was a new moon, and when the new moon was in Aries back in April of 2019, we started this whole process. And it's all about letting go of old patterns of behavior that no longer serve us. So those of us that were working on that last year and coming around to this year, now the universe took control and gave us a virus and a pandemic to kind of force the issue of letting go of those old patterns of behavior. And so this is a wonderful time to look at self-care practices. I had a heck of a time trying to pick a deck this morning, but and I know this is going to be backwards to you all, but it's Cheryl Richardson's self-care cards. And I thought with the new moon, new beginnings, it is time for new beginnings. You can take advantage of this pandemic and this whole situation that the entire world is in to start to strengthen your foundation pieces of your life so that when things like this happen, you're not spiraling out of control. You have things in place that you've worked on and that calm you, help with anxiety, help with stress. In this group, some of you have been with me from the beginning. We did a mindfulness 40-day practice, and we're finishing up our meditation breathwork 40-day practice. So those are wonderful foundation pieces. I like to think of cards also as a foundation piece when I'm struggling with something. I just had a friend pull a card from a deck for the two of us, and that card basically was about, it's gonna get messy and you gotta sit in it. There's no fixing it right now. The work to be done is to sit in the uncomfortableness and the messiness of life at the moment. And that's hard for me to do because I like to fix things and do things, set things, go, have a process, and have the answers, have the solutions, and implement them and do it. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not a real sit still, and so that's my work, is to sit still in where I'm at. So I wanted to draw a card. She's got really cool cards, and they're one-word cards. I do a lot of card readings, and if anybody wants me to work with them with cards, I am open to that, depending on what you want. The price depends on, how big of a card spread. If you want like a New Year's spread that I would do, would be probably like $65. And you can do those spreads at any point in time. You don't have to do them at the beginning of the year. One card draws are like $20. You get the card and you get a reading from me. So anybody that's interested in that. So take a deep breath. I'm going to pick this card for this group for the new moon. What is their new beginning? What are we needing to focus on now for the next new moon cycle? I sit and I get quiet and I listen to what this one was a very simple one. They said, cut the deck, and it's the first card. Tenderness. So this is to be the focus. You can see there's a crescent moon. There's a young girl, as if in an inner child, maybe. Yes, now is a time for tenderness. Speak gently to yourself. Cherish the child within. So I don't know what that means for all of you. You can share in the comments below if that resonates with you. Some card readings are very simple, like that one. Some card readings are complicated and more extended. So yes, tenderness and taking care of the inner child. I'm working on a program where you grow up the inner child and you integrate all your parts, your small child, your grade school child, your teenager, your young woman, into the person the woman that you are today. And I believe there is benefit in not always going back, that you can nurture those pieces over a period of time through a process that I'm developing. And you become this grown woman today, and you function from that place instead of allowing your inner child or your teenager or your younger version of yourself to run your life. So yeah, I'm working on that process. So I wanted to go back just for a second. I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes. So in this place where we're at, some of you may be experiencing grief, all different kinds of grief, all different levels of grief, all different magnitudes of grief. Stress, obviously we're all under a lot of stress. I don't think anybody can say that they're not under stress. And depression, anxiety, those may be parts. I encourage you to get outside, walk around your house outside, just get outside. Being in touch with the earth gives you a whole new energetic field in which to draw from and which to live in. Pick up a book, read something new if you're to try and move that energy around. Call a friend and just have a conversation. Doesn't have to be, oh, I'm suffering this, you need to fix that, or looking for, your friend may be looking. Just have a conversation, just an easygoing conversation about how, we're doing. That can help with depression and anxiety and reduce stress. I would also make sure you're drinking enough water, cutting out the bad food, The bad food to me is anything processed, anything that comes in a box or a bag. Try not to reach for those foods. Reach for fresh foods. I'm a carnivore, so I eat meat. I don't eat veggies anymore. But whatever feels good to your body, whatever your intuition is saying you need to eat more of, eat more of. So yeah, tenderness. Be gentle with yourself. That's a good one for the next 4 weeks, for the next new moon cycle. I'm sending love and light out to all of you in this time. I hope you're doing well. And I'm going to figure out how to do Zoom. I know I've said that a couple times and it's not that hard. So I need to get the Women's Circle on the calendar and just have that as a regular meeting. And do more of these. I'd like to do more of these videos. So get outside. Have a good day. Use smudge. It kills viruses. Makes me feel grounded. So take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.